Hello everyone, welcome to my Coronation Street official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans of Coronation Street were all saying the same thing as the baby of Alina Pop made his on-screen debut. Alina shocked audiences with her sudden soap comeback this week. Originally graced the cobbles in 2019, the character has had two runs on the hit series. Last spotted in September 2021, she chose to go back to Romania pregnant, and she had told Tyrone Dobbs, her then-boyfriend, at the time that she was not really expecting. But fans observed her caressing her developing baby bulge in the airport departure lounge moments before her trip. Alina was back in Weatherfield this week and seen by Fizz. Fizz was stunned to learn Alina had a son, so writes the Liverpool Echo after a confrontation. Eventually, Fizz told Tyrone about meeting Alina and her son and urged him to track Alina personally. She'd already checked out, he was told when he got there. Tyrone's mum Cassie intervened in Friday's episode to uncover the truth from Alina. Alina phoned Cassie in the taxi office asking for a cab for her and her son. Cassie volunteered to pick them up. Alina was not aware she was being brought to the cobbles. Alina urged Cassie to turn around as she realized where she was, only to find stunned Tyrone. Alina spilled the beans to Tyrone, her young one's dad, while her back was against the wall. On screen, the tot made quite the splash. People soon pointed out his similarities to Tyrone. The baby looks more like Tyrone than Tyrone himself, one observer tweeted. Another admirer said, they couldn't have gotten a baby to look more like Tyrone if they tried, absolute spit. Another added in, it's mini Tyrone. As someone else said, OMG, this kid is the spit of Tyrone. Played by former Hollyoaks actor Jacob Roberts, the character first surfaced earlier this year as the long-lost son of Bernie Winter, who was adopted. Kit is scheduled to formally move to Coronation Street by occupying Glenda's former room at the Rovers in scenes still to air. The police officer flirts with Daisy Midgley as he makes himself at home. May a fresh romance grow here. Ryan comments on Kit's vinyl choices elsewhere and advises they go for a drink. Paul is let down though, when his just-discovered half-brother misses a family meal. Paul, who has been fighting M&D, later on plays Kit a message begging him to forgive their mother for the benefit of the family. Kit adamantly objects, but he panics when Paul finds himself suddenly having trouble breathing. From first showing, Bernie and the newcomer have not had perfect sailing. Showing his intense wrath to his birth mother, Kit grabbed the chance to express his disdain. Bernie beat her to it even though he had wanted to tell Paul and Gemma about their other sibling. As a police officer, he also crossed the line when Nathan Curtis was imprisoned for Lauren Bolton's murder. Kit framed Lauren and planted her DNA in Nathan's truck. It turned out Lauren was still alive. Some Corey supporters, meantime, think Jacob's character isn't really Kit Green at all. One observer speculated on a Coronation Street Facebook page. I think Kit has stolen the identity of his housemate, not Bernie's son. Maybe her son was adopted by Kit's mother and got treated better than Kit. Another advised. Joel looks through Betsy Swain's social media while a naive DD decides it's time they scheduled their honeymoon. Later, Joel loses his cool and drags Betsy into the ginnel after she insists on 100 pounds or else she will blab about him grabbing small girls. For Betsy, is this the end? When Fizz runs across Alina in Fresco's parking lot, she is stunned to learn she has been called as a witness in a trial. Will she inform Tyrone his ex is back? Hope visits Dr. Gaddis at the same time, seeking to start the medication. She begs her to speak with her family and hands her contraceptives. Will Hope, though, keep her secret to herself? Stu gives Mason a job as a pot washer, a choice that turns out to be quite controversial. Betsy urges Dylan not to mess with Mason since he works in a restaurant where he has access to some quite sharp knives. When Mason tells her he is ready for conflict, Leon leaves it to Nick to go with her when she neglects to say any good words before Toya's appointment. Now off the table, Sid's employment offer. Beth asks Carla whether she might go back to the plant. She'll agree? Tyrone and his wife Fizz talked about daughter Hope, who had dumped Sam Blakeman, Jude Riordan, and claimed she was heading to see a female friend as a new day broke. Actually, though, Hope was visiting Dr. Gaddis to request the medication. Given that Hope wasn't yet having sex at age 13, Dr. Gaddis advised Hope to talk to her parents instead of prescribing Hope some condoms and some safe sex advice. Hope battled with younger sister Ruby at home, and Fizz arrived just as the packet of condoms was on show. Hope raged as Ruby revealed her crush on Jack Webster. Tyrone and Fizz wondered where she obtained the contraception. Fizz contacted the surgery and insisted on talking to Dr. Gaddis when Hope responded, but shortly Alina's presence in the Freshco parking lot caused much more distraction for Fizz. Alina clarified that she had been summoned as a witness for the human trafficking trial. Fizz quickly came onto a picture of a small child on Alina's phone. Alina said he was her nephew, but Fizz fretted and told Maria Connor she thought the boy was Tyrone's son. Maria pushed Fizz to see Alina, who she knew was lodging at Debbie Webster's hotel. Fizz asked for confirmation that the tiny child was Alina's kid. Alina insisted she was going back to Romania the next day and nobody needed to know they had seen each other. Tyrone messes the Hope scenario when he confronts Jack, who subsequently told Hope he had no interest in her. Hope informed Tyrone she would never talk to him again, but when Fizz got home she couldn't focus on Tyrone's answer and finally expressed her doubts about Alina. Fizz urged Tyrone to see Alina and ask her whether they had a boy together. Tyrone tried to insinuate the child couldn't be his. Debbie notified Tyrone heading to the Chariot Square Hotel that Alina had left the establishment. Will he find her, and is Tyrone Alina's son's father? Cassie volunteered to pick them up. Alina was not aware she was being brought to the cobbles. Alina urged Cassie to turn around as she realized where she was, only to find stunned Tyrone. Alina spilled the beans to Tyrone, her young one's dad, while her back was against the wall. On screen, the tot made quite the splash. People soon pointed out his similarities to Tyrone. The baby looks more like Tyrone than Tyrone himself, one observer tweeted. Another admirer said, they couldn't have gotten a baby to look more like Tyrone if they tried, absolute spit. But fans observed her caressing her developing baby bulge in the airport departure lounge moments before her trip. Alina was back in Weatherfield this week and seen by Fizz. Fizz was stunned to learn Alina had a son, so writes the Liverpool Echo after a confrontation. Eventually, Fizz told Tyrone about meeting Alina and her son and urged him to track Alina personally. She'd already checked out, he was told when he got there. Tyrone's mum Cassie intervened in Friday's episode to uncover the truth from Alina. Alina phoned Cassie in the taxi office asking for a cab for her and her son. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please click like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.